Coming up, we'll share with you newly released unemployment numbers.
And find out how a night at the symphony turns dark.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Stephen Rubin.
And I'm Zach Saxon. An accident in Coffee County last Saturday has left 2 residents hospitalized. Reports indicate that 19-year-old Joshua Hutto has failed to stop at the intersection of Osborne Mills Road and McKinnon Road, where Hutto's truck hit a ditch and overturned on the opposite side of the road. He is currently suffering from a broken back, and county deputies say Hutto's 15-year-old girlfriend, Chastity Bedgood, has a broken leg along with some facial injuries. Hutto, however, has been charged with driving under the influence.
The Georgia Department of Labor recently announced the latest numbers for Valdosta's unemployment. Reports say Valdosta's unemployment rate is at 8.4%. This is an increase from last year's 7.8%. Authorities say in August there were 54,200 jobs in Valdosta. 351 new claims for unemployment insurance have been filed since the beginning of August.
Moulton Branch Elementary has received a cash donation from Deep South Sanitation through a program called Cash for Trash. The company selects one school per quarter to sponsor, and the donations vary based on how many new sanitation customers signed on during that time period. For each new customer, Deep South Sanitation donates $5 to the targeted school, and the money given to the school is being used to purchase school supplies. Recently, however, the Georgia Supreme Court ruled against Deep South Sanitation's continued operation in the county following an appeal by Lowndes County Commissioners.
The Veterans Administration is no stranger to controversy, and now it has one more to add to the mix. The head of the VA clinic in Dublin, near Macon, is under fire following accusations of manipulating data. Officials are calling for his replacement after allegations of data manipulation were verified by the Office of Accountability Review. VA administrators across the country have been accused of misstating patient waiting times for appointments. The clinic is now actively recruiting for a new permanent director.
Guests at the Valdosta Symphony Orchestra had an unexpected surprise this past Saturday night. During the 25th anniversary season opening concert, a power surge reportedly caused an electrical outage. But that didn't end the event. Violinist Rachel Barton Pine played a solo piece while the lights in the auditorium were off. Emergency vehicles arrived on the scene and evacuated everyone safely.
Democratic nominee for Senate, Michelle Nunn, has received an unlikely endorsement. The League of Conservation Voters Action Fund, or LCV, endorsed Nunn despite her controversial stance on the Keystone XL pipeline. The pipeline, which is predicted to bring 20,000 jobs to America, is a major source of contention in the environmental world. Nunn has publicly approved building the pipeline, saying she will work beyond partisan boundaries. The LCV said it believes Nunn will be a strong supporter of most of its issues if she gets to the Senate. Nunn faces Republican nominee David Perdue in the November 4th Senate election to replace longtime Georgia Senator Saxby Chambliss.
Lowndes County deputies say an area restaurant was robbed this past Friday after authorities, who are continuing to look for 2 men, are accused of entering the farmhouse restaurant and stealing over $3,500. Allegedly, one man acted as a lookout while the other actually collected the currency. Lowndes County Sheriff Chris Prine is asking residents to report any information they may have regarding this case.
When we come back, we'll tell you how you can help make your city sparkle.
And find out what local police are doing to help make the roads safer. Stay with us.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The Chamber of Commerce will be hosting business after hours reception at the South Georgia Medical Center tomorrow night. Attendees are going to be able to tour SGMC's professional building, which now includes a cardiovascular institute, a state-of-the-art imaging and women's imaging center, as well as a walk-in laboratory clinic. The event starts at 5 o'clock and goes until 7, and attendees are encouraged to bring business cards and get connected with local area business leaders.
The City of Valdosta has collected citizen feedback concerning the way it carries out its housing programs. Local residents were asked to comment on a document that incorporates significant information on the city's progress so far in relation to the U.S. Department of Housing.
Wiregrass Georgia Technical College is one of the recipients of $1.2 million grants. These grants are there to help increase access to early childhood care and education programs for children as well as their families. Lowndes, Brooks, Cook, Colquitt, and Eccles counties are also selected as recipients of this grant, and Wiregrass was selected as one of 4 early education empowerment zones in Georgia. These zones have agreed to work with the Department of Early Care and Learning and other agencies to create better education outcomes for young children. A community commitment ceremony will be held at 9:30 Thursday morning in Brooks Hall of the Wiregrass Valdosta campus.
This is the last week to sign up to volunteer for the 15th annual River Cleanup with Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful. KLVB's River Alive event will take place on Saturday from 8:30 to 11 a.m. The organization is still looking for volunteers to help. You can still contact the KLVB office to be assigned to a cleanup site.
Valdosta Police has issued a copy of the often ignored Georgia law after receiving numerous complaints from Valdosta residents. These laws are for making signals when changing lanes, slowing or stopping, and signaling by hand. Residents are expected increased enforcement of this law.
When we come back, Tamara Tate will give you a look at your upcoming weather.
Be sure to stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion. I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness. I like balance.
That's why I chose
Division II.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
It's time to take a look at today's weather with Tamara Tate. Tamara, what's the forecast?
Thank you, Stephen. Rain, rain, go away and come again another day. There will be thunderstorms all day in the Azalea City, so stay covered up today. It is a forecast to be much cooler than yesterday with a high of only 72. With all of this rain, it has been very cloudy. We've had light winds today as well. Going into late afternoon, there may be a break between storms. Be advised that there is a flash flood warning going on until this evening. Tonight, the rain will pick back up and we'll have a low of 69. The cloudy skies will remain. With all of this rain, tonight is the perfect time to pull out a good movie and stay indoors to watch it. The humidity should be over 90% even if it doesn't rain, and the winds will lighten up as well. Tuesday, we're expecting the rain to leave us because there is only a 10% chance of precipitation. There still won't be a lot of sun, so expect cloudy skies all day. We will see an increase in the temperature with a high of 81 tomorrow, but it will be cooler at night at a low of 66. The wind will be 5 to 10 miles per hour. With all of the rain and the cloudy skies, there is no room for the sun. The UV index is very low at 2, so there is no need to use sunblock. The good thing about the rain is that it washes all the pollen away. Today, the pollen index is at 0.8. This is a relief to those who need allergy medicine. Thank you for tuning into the weather. I'm Tamara Tate, and stay dry today, guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Tamara. When we come back, we'll have Jordan Barella give us the update on weekend sports.
Be sure to stay with us.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Lionfish are an invasive species decimating local fish populations and spreading along the Atlantic coast, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. Their presence, along with organized culling, increases the risk of envenomation to recreational divers and fishermen. Providing effective first aid is essential. Remain calm and immediately terminate your dive. Remove any obvious foreign material such as spines and rinse with fresh water. Soak in non-scalding hot water and go to the nearest medical facility. For more information, go to dan.org and beadiver.com.
Welcome back.
Now we're going to check in with Jordan Morella to see what's going on in our local sports. Jordan?
Thanks, Zach. The Blazers football team should have had the advantage over the North Alabama Lions on Saturday night. The win was in the grasp of the Blazers until UNA punter and kicker Tyler Pontius connected on a school record 54-yard field goal right as time expired. The last-second field goal meant the Blazers were defeated 31-29. According to Coach David Dean, it was a heartbreaking loss. The game started well for the Blazers with Cedric O'Neal scoring 2 touchdowns with 115 yards on 19 carries. During the second quarter, the Blazers were in the lead 14-9. The rest of the game was a strong effort on both teams' parts until UNA emerged the victor with the last-second field goal. The VSU Lady Blazers soccer team lost to the Lee University Flames on Saturday at VSU Soccer Complex. The Lady Blazers fought to the very end, only to be defeated 1-0. This is the first loss for VSU in GSC play this season. The Blazers' record in GSC play is now 3-1, making their overall record 3-4. The match opened up with backward forward Aaron Hill setting up a possible scoring opportunity for the Blazers. Each chance to score was stopped by backup league goalkeeper Aaron Olsen, who had a total of 6 saves in the match. Olsen was brought in after Marbel Egwenu was injured in the first 2 minutes. The only goal of the game was scored by Lee forward Kenzie Sichowitz in the 56th minute. In the closing minutes of the match, the Blazers earned several opportunities to score, but were stopped once again by Olsen's dominating performance. The Lady Blazers will hit the road on Friday to face off against the North Alabama Lions for a chance to bounce back in GSC play. While the soccer team may have fallen in GSC play, the Lady Blazers volleyball team dominated in their GSC play against the University of Alabama Huntsville on Saturday afternoon. The Blazers pulled out a record-setting blocking performance in a 3-2 win over the Chargers. The Blazers won 3 straight sets. The all-out blocking assault was led by senior Destiny Berry. Earning 16 blocks altogether, Berry doubled her career high and set a record for the most blocks in a match. The record-breaking act also put Berry in a 4-way tie for 4th place in the GSC record books for the most blocks in a match. The blazing win moved the Blazers' GSC record to 4-3, improving their overall record to 7-3. A big home match between the Blazers and West Georgia is set for tomorrow night. Thank you for tuning into sports. I'm Jordan. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jordan.
When we come back, Steve and I are going to talk about a local theater performance that are set for tonight. Don't go away.
Danse, balance sur la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton
give up on sex, don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The Valdosta Chamber of Commerce hosted its 19th annual business showcase this past Thursday. The annual event was held at the Rainwater Conference Center with participation by area law firms, local restaurants, as well as other local businesses who in the showcase had a chance for companies to network with potential business partners and increase their exposure in the marketplace.
The Department of Music at Valdosta State University will offer a wind ensemble concert on tonight. The Wind Ensemble is VSU's premier concert band. The concert is open to the public and free of charge. The concert will be held in VSU's Whitehead Auditorium on the first floor of the Fine Arts Building and will start at 7:30. That's our program for today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Stephen Rubin.
And I'm Zach Saxon. We're going to see you again tomorrow.